Welcome to part 2! And that was bad. So welcome to part 2 of my Send Help single production notes. Today we are going to be talking about part 2. There are only 2 parts of the song and we are in part 2, which is called Into the Thick of It. Yeah, it's called Into the Thick of It. And this first part was called Hacked. Kind of like my vision of it was like, oh, you're being like when you're going through something and nobody notices, you're going through life, doing your normal stuff, but you get hacked, etc. Blah. However you want to interpret it, however vaguely I can interpret it before something else comes out. So yeah, it's basically into the thick of it of the struggles and the journey to find a way to come out of it. That is basically the premise of this song, and I can't wait to go over the production notes of this one because there is many more clever production decisions that I made on this track specifically than the other track. The other track I did some smart moves on the production, but not as many as this one. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the production notes. Also, all of this is being done on the same day, so I had a yellow sweatshirt before and now I don't because it got way too darn hot. So yeah, now let's get into the production notes. Also, I failed to add one word to the song title, which I'm not gonna say it right now or go over it, but everyone knows it's part 2. So we start off with this walking mallet line. It's a solo in the beginning, following the first part, so it goes right straight into the second part. So let's take a listen. Wrong edit, y'all, wrong edit. Now it's the right edit, so let's take a listen to this one. So it's just this walking lead that leads to the beginning. And it's just that throughout the rest of the track. And of course, I'll explain the lyrics later on because the lyrics are pretty deep. Yeah. So let me get more deeper into these production notes. The strings are added. We have background vocals. So these are the background vocals separated. Okay, so this has a weird structure to it. The entire song has a weird structure to it. It's not the usual verse, chorus, verse, chorus. It's just based off of parts. So next we have this really quiet part. It kind of like has a little bit of tension to it. Things that it would make me do makes me feel so bad. And it's more of a quiet part of the song. Oh, you know what, guys? I was not lying when I said this part of these production notes was more interesting. I can't like put it on my GarageBand, but I sampled something in here. I don't know if y'all will recognize it, but let me go ahead and play just the track. Just to single this one out. And let's actually go to the beginning. That. Watch out for that part. So that as my cat comes in, Maki. Okay, so if you guys remember, Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata is actually the beginning of Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata, but I changed the key. Yep, that is right. I sampled something from the public domain. Ain't that right, Maki? Yes, there's a computer there, and she has to go ahead and come to it, huh? So yeah, I sampled that from Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata that just got into the public domain. So, and I actually kind of wanted to put that sample in a different song, but I'm like, you know what, that fits what we're trying to do here. So yeah, here is the sampled part that I actually played it out, learned all the notes on it, and played it out to sample in here. So let's take a listen. Okay, so let me go ahead and transpose that down, which is the opposite of what I did. And it goes to this. Pretty cool, right? And I actually explained this in a live stream of mine the day that I released this song. So yeah, pretty interesting fun fact. Anyways, let's get back to the rest of the song. We're not gonna worry about that for right now. So yeah, this tremolo effect gives this glitchy effect to my vocals, which calls back to the first part, hacked. So yeah. I can't stand up, I have to go and find escape. And then these vocals over here. And then more vocals over here. There's an ad-lib somewhere coming out here. And that ad-lib was done on my iPhone. Again, iPhone 14. Has a really great mic. I put it on my Instagram story once. It should be on my archives in my, like, one of the story highlights. It should be send help. It's like right in the beginning. But yeah. So we have that ad-lib there. I did that for my iPhone 14. And then we change keys. There is another ad-lib. And then this part, this slow part, you would have to, okay, I'm gonna explain that part in the, well, I'm gonna figure out how to, but it's one of those reverse things again. I talked about it in the first video, but it is one of those like reverse kind of things. So I have it on here. I did it for my iPhone. Let me single that one out. This is what it sounds like. So yeah, you hear that in the track along with some background instrumentals. But then before, I reversed it, and you may recognize this. And if you guys recognize this from the Ephemeral EP, yes it is. It's slowed background vocals from Magic Works from the Ephemeral EP. Bada bing, bada boom. I reused, I don't know what they call it. I reused assets. So, yeah, go ahead and take a listen to Ephemeral EP if you haven't a chance. But if you haven't had a chance to, so yeah. So besides that reused asset, let's go ahead and take a skim over that. So this is reversed, so yeah. And then the Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata line is there again in a different key. That's the end. And that's a different part. Going to the end. Then Beethoven's Moonlight Sonatas there. Oh, I know you want to hang out. And one of those scent helps to be sounding distant. Oh. I can't see my arrow with Maki going in front of there. Maki. Oh, the joys of having the cat, y'all. I'm gonna go get into an aspect at the end. And that last note, yeah, I did want it to fade off, but with that certain plugin, it kind of the tone kind of dipped down, like once I held on to that note. So I'm like, yeah, that creates dissonance. That's like the unknown, like, yeah, the unknown results, etc. Like future, what's gonna happen. So that's what that represents. And that is it for these production notes of the Send Help single. If you haven't watched the first part, go ahead and watch the first part. Like and subscribe if you love my cat. And I'll see you guys next time.